Hi kindergarten friends, how are you? I really appreciate all of the emails your families are sending me, showing me pictures of the things that you're making and doing at home. I'm very, very proud of you. And I wanted to make a little video today to inspire you to do some projects around Earth Day coming up. Earth Day is on April 22nd, coming very soon. And I thought a great way to start is to create a nature journal. So it's a journal like the ones that we use at school. This one will just be for recording what you see, hear, feel, think, and question about nature, because nature is so beautiful. And even though we're staying safe inside, we can see a lot of nature around us in some surprising places. Some of you have backyards you can explore. Some of you live nearby trails or parks that you can enjoy that are still open. And some of you can look out your window up at the blue sky and see plants and birds just outside of your window. So I'm going to show you today how to make a nature journal. Get some stuff ready. This uses all kinds of stuff that you can just find at home, nothing fancy, and it'll be really special because you will have made it on your own. All right, here we go. Let's make our nature journal. One thing that you're gonna need for your nature journal, it's probably the most important thing, is some paper. So I got some paper from my printer. So I got just some regular paper from my printer, and you're gonna need about 10 sheets, maybe 12. So you're gonna wanna count those pieces of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're sticking together. I have to be more careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just do 10 pieces of paper today, and we'll save these ones for an art project later. So you've got your paper there, all ready to go. And the next thing you're going to need is, you're going to need a pencil. You're going to need a ruler, if you have one. A ruler would be really great. You're going to need some nice, good, strong scissors. And they can be your kid scissors as well. And you're going to need a stapler. And that's all you really need to make a journal. The easiest journal you can make is by stacking your papers all together like this, and then stapling all the way down the side. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit so you can see. That's much better. Right there. Sorry about that. Thanks, friends. So if you can staple it all the way down the side with a stapler, then it'll make a book. And it'll be really sturdy, and it will work really well for your nature journal, but we're going to make this a little bit fancier. So what I'm going to do is get some cardboard from my recycling. We have this cereal box left over, and you notice that the cereal box has sides on it. It has these sides on it, and I want one of the long, thin sides. And if you look, it actually makes a rectangle. A rectangle has 4 sides. A rectangle has 4 sides. 2 are long and 2 are short. A rectangle has 4 sides. I can get those scissors right in there, inside the box. Make sure there's no cereal in there. And I'm going to cut along this crease. This crease is where the box was bent. It's a corner. I'm going to cut along the crease. I'm going to try to stick as closely as I can to that crease. I'm going to do my best. And the one way I know how to cut and to do your very best is to go nice and slow and to cut carefully. It's very stiff. It's hard to cut, and that's okay. Let's cut this last crease right here. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little snip, snip, snip. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give another clip, clip, clip. There we go. Now I have a really long, thin rectangle. This is the only part I need. I'm going to use my ruler, and I'm going to make 2 pieces of cardboard that are exactly the same size. And it's just really easy if I use my ruler here. So what I'm going to do is take my ruler. I'm going to snuggle it up along this edge. The edges have to be matching. So this is not pushed far enough. This is pushed too far. It's got to be right snuggled up on the edge, and I can feel it. When I have it in just the right spot, I'm going to hold it down. I'm going to push really hard with that hand. take my pencil and draw a line. My pencil is going to touch the ruler, come down all the way to the end. It's really important that you hold this firm, because if you don't and you start tracing with your pencil, it's going to wiggle everywhere. And I'm going to cut along the line that I just traced. I discovered earlier that something kind of magical happens when you use a mini Wheats box, is that the ruler is exactly half. So now that I've drawn used that ruler, it's exactly half. I have two twins. Yours might not work like that. You might have a little bit extra left over. If that's true, you take the leftover cardboard, put your ruler down again, snuggle it up, trace the line, and cut one more time. So you have these little twinsies, these twinsies. One side is going to be your cereal box, and the other side is going to be plain. Next part. Don't need the pencil anymore, and we don't need the scissors anymore. I'm going to take my paper, tap, tap, tap. Make sure all the paper is all lined up in all the edges so it's not crooked like that. I want to make sure. Tell me to stop when it's just right, okay, guys? Right there? Right there. Stop. Okay, perfect. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little sneaky stapler. And it's always a good idea to get your family to help you with a stapler, because I find they get jammed sometimes, or you could pinch your little fingers. So get a grown-up to help you put a staple in there. Now I'm going to take these two pieces and I put it on top of my journal here. And I'm going to snuggle it right to the edge. Do you see it there? I want to do the same thing on the other side, but as soon as I flip it over, this piece is going to get wiggly. So let's do another cheat staple right in the middle maybe. Now it'll stay there. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Put that piece of cardboard right there and give it a staple. And now what you want to do all the way up and down here is you want to put a whole bunch of staples. At the top, I'm going to staple sideways. At the bottom, I'm going to staple sideways too. And in the middle, I'm going to staple up and down like that. Ta-da! Now, this is why it makes your journal nice and sturdy. What we just did is we gave your little journal a spine. All books have a spine. Watch this part. I'm going to lift up the front page, pull it way over to the side, and then flatten it. Remember how we crease our journals at school? Flatten it. Do that to every single page. Make sure you push it all the way over to that spine, because you want the most amount of room over here for drawing. There's the last one. So now you have a beautiful journal that you can do drawings in, you can glue things in, but you need a cover. So on the front, I think you should write your name and that this is your journal. So you might write on here your name. Don't write my name on it, unless you really want to. Miss. The I in my name says E. I know, crazy but true. Lisa. Miss Lisa. Because this journal is mine, I'm going to put a little S on the end. Miss Lisa's. And this little apostrophe. Looks like a tadpole. That means this belongs to me. Miss Lisa's nature journal. Nature. Journal. Miss Lisa's nature journal. Then I want to decorate the whole front so beautifully. I can draw or I could paint and anything that I really love about nature on the front. And then inside, later, we'll talk about things you can add to your nature journal. So there it is, your nature journal. Easy peasy, not so cheesy. Bye, you guys.